So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely beat off. A pretty decent game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Touchdown!
Jack Stoll,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got the first down and more. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away all their weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found a soft spot and they're taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 78 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that run.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for two. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to beat the lead because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurts a handoff to
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel set packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. That brings up 4 to the 14 yards.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Brady now on 1st down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, ball 66. Regular. Let's go up. No, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now Brady. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
72. Hey, Alabama. Action.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll fire one downfield for Finn. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On play action, now Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. Here comes the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give running left. It's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to smile up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it.
Touchdown, Eagles. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
79 Broncos, 19 sight, 19 Packers, 60. Check, match, check.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On first down, Hurts. And this one too low. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.